So here's the property at 208 Amet Way. The cabin named Dreams Do Come True. So you can see it's got pretty level ground. Look at the, yeah, it's about a yard. It's got a little bit of a yard out here. It's interesting architecture. I kind of like it. He says it's got a newer roof, new decks. Stain looks in good shape. It's got a little half-made fire pit right here. That's the nearest cabin. You can kind of see through the trees there. When the leaves are off, you'd be able to see it a little bit easier, but off the back deck, I'm sure it'd be pretty private. I haven't been inside this one, so I'll give you the first look while I'm walking through too. So, deck stains in good shape, railings in good shape. You can tell they've done an extra course of the log here. That's good quality. Got joist hangers like they're supposed to do. That's all good. Stain looks great. Not seeing anything bad so far. So this is going to be kind of just me talking as I go through because I haven't been in here yet. You can tell the management company's old school. They still actually use a physical key. So I like to smell them when I first come in on these pool cabins to see how bad the chlorine and the moisture smells. This one's not bad at all. Sometimes you can really, it about knocks you down when you first walk in. Might show a little dark because I haven't had a chance to turn the lights on, but it's got a nice wood floors here. Jorge Amet, the builder of this, used carpet, red carpet in almost all of his, or this burgundy color in almost all of his cabins, so it's in good shape. I don't see any stains. It's just light really doesn't show it very well, but some people don't like that color. The trim, like the beams, are pretty massive. It's like a 6x12. I like how they did the different stain color on that versus the tongue groove. It really makes it pop and stand out. Solid 6-panel doors with a different stain on it. It looks pretty sharp. The bedroom's good size. So that's right off the. You can notice the trim. They use how wide it is. I mean, it's a lot better than most cabins you see. Same deal with there. I mean, everything, all the beams wrapped well. Good staircase treads. Walk through here. It's a nice looking pool table. It's a little higher end than you usually see. Furniture in it looks excellent shape, or at least, yeah. That's a nice looking leather couch. Sleeper sofa. Me and my wife actually have this same one in one of our places. A lot of stone on the fireplace. They wrapped it around. A lot of times you just see that center section. They added it to the sides. Good flat screen. Nice fixtures, updated fans. Well, it's probably the way it was built, but it's not dated style. Blinds are kind of thin. Mini blinds, but wow. No, I said the furniture looks good. This thing looks like a critter got a hold of this thing. It's in rough shape, this particular one. I don't know, it might be related to when people sit down after going on the pool. They sit down being soaking wet, it might do some damage to this leather because the other ones are in excellent shape. This one's in perfect shape. And the one over there and over here is in perfect shape too. Just looks like it's brand new. So this one's just definitely seen some wear. You can tell it is a different couch. It's got the buttons on it, whereas these don't. This is good. When you build a log house, it settles, so they left room to settle for the settling to be able to jack it, to adjust the height as need be for all the settling. Sometimes people don't do that. This is important, having a big table for a big cabin. It's going to sleep a lot of people. Bench seating, I mean, it's economical. People don't seem to mind it. You know, for old people, they might prefer something with a back on their chair, but not too bad. You can see the kitchen here. The tile is okay. I see that Jorge builds uses the same tile in all the cabins. The cabinets actually have, look, dovetail drawers, so That's better than a lot you see. Solid box. Laminate countertops. Wood double hung windows. Pretty long bathroom, so it's got a shower tub combo. Just a typical bath with a side-by-side washer, dryer. There's an electric panel. This passes through to the bedroom that we came from earlier. And you can see, it's a decent closet. I mean, it's even trimmed out nice in this area, so. This is, sometimes he builds some pretty good stuff. Sometimes it's a little on the cheaper side, but the trim and everything, and these look really good. A lot of times you see in cabins, they'll just do a 90-degree square butt-up joint, and they 45 the corners on the trim on this. I mean, that takes a little bit extra time and work, and it's a tight joint, so looks good. The beams in this are just pretty impressive. 6x12s at least. So I don't know. We'll go downstairs first. That's where the pool. This is probably gonna be a pretty long video. Pretty big house. But I can tell the pool's down here from the sound and just everything. And they spent some money on the railings for sure. That red carpet again. This is the important room. This is what brings in the rental income, and this is also what can be a major expense if it's not ventilated properly. It's not bad. I don't see any. You look for black on these to see if there's any mold or moisture problems. They got the ventilation fan. Thank goodness they have just like a stucco coat, so it's not going to mold bad. All the white trim looks good. They got the water drain back in towards the pool. You can see a little slope. That's on purpose, so the water drains back in. And you can probably see the slope a little better in that angle. If it was me, I would add a little bit of flare down here. It seems the pool is awesome. It's actually really big, but it'd be nice if it had maybe you can see my cabin. I added like a TV or theater down here, which would work perfect. You could put it in that chase probably and have it over towards that wall. I'll step it off to see roughly how big the pool is. 1, 2, 6. It's 18, 19. It might be 20 foot. It's probably between 18 and 20 feet this way. And then 2, 3, 8. That's 24. It's probably 24 feet long ways. So that's a pretty good sized pool for rental cabins here. This is locked. That's probably the pool mechanical room that holds the heaters and everything like that, which would definitely make sense because there's the overflow. And here's another lock. Oh, it's unlocked. This is just a half bath, which is nice having down here when people are in the pool. I don't see any signs of, there's some kind of not so great paint work, but don't see any signs of moisture damage, which is the main thing to look at when you look at these indoor pool cabins. But this one seems to be, it doesn't smell musty, it doesn't feel too humid. I don't see any signs of mold or black or anything. So they got dual fans. That's good. You can see the broken seal in the glass here. I see that all the time on cabins, but that's not the way it should be, obviously. Take a look off the deck. This is the lowest level of the deck, so it'll have the worst view. Got some rhododendron over there. That'll be pretty here coming soon when it blooms. Stain is good back here. You can see they put the flashing up there like they're supposed to. Good joist hangers. Feels private back here. Can't see another cabin at all off the back. right there you can kind of see another property. This looks like a carpenter bee, which I see all the time. There's a hole somewhere around here. There's got to be where they've drilled in. But you see that all the time. You can see they got a big steel beam, I-beam, that carries the weight to span this pool area. So they got this cantilevered out over the wall here, and then it goes into here to span that weight. And they've actually got one on both sides, so you can see, looks good to me. I mean, I'm not a structural engineer, but you can see they got a steel I-beam there and a steel I-beam there, which would be essentially both sides of this lower part where the sheetrock drops down to span this open area to carry the load from up above. So, looks good to me so far. The furniture down here looks practically new. You know, when you get in a pool area like this, usually it's going to have some kind of stuff on it. But I mean, it doesn't look like it's high-end stuff, but looks like it's in great shape.